Not to be a hater, but have y'all seen the latest tea on Steve Harvey? It looks like he just got dragged into Diddy's messy drama because, girl, the streets are buzzing that he was allegedly caught on tape at one of Diddy's freaky golf outings getting real freaky with some of those celebs. Fans have been side-eyeing Steve's close bond with Diddy for a while now, especially since rumors started flying that Steve allegedly pimped out his own daughter, Lori, to Diddy after Kim Porter passed away. But now it's looking like it wasn't just Lori getting involved with Diddy. Steve might have been right there in the mix too, child. You know what they say, when one goes down, they all go down. The word on the street is that Steve Harvey is straight up panicking right now. Is it true he used Lori to get close to Diddy? Let's break it down. Steve Harvey's weird friendship with Diddy has been raising eyebrows long before we knew about Diddy's freaky lifestyle. Fans started feeling some type of way when Steve's daughter Lori got with Diddy, even though there's a 27-year age gap. I mean, Lori was younger than Diddy's own sons, Justin and Quincy. Creepy, right? And even with all that, Steve and his wife Marjorie never stepped in to stop the relationship. In fact, they fully approved. They even went on a vacation with Diddy and Lori. Now that's a whole new level of cringe. It was around this time fans started suspecting that there was more going on between Steve and Diddy. The rumor mill was in overdrive, with people wondering if Steve was allegedly pimping Lori out. Not to be a hater, but have y'all noticed how Steve's been acting? I mean, let's talk about this tea that's been brewing all over social media. Fans are going off about how Steve Harvey clearly puts Lori on a pedestal, even over his biological kids. And don't even get me started on those father-daughter dates. Like, seriously? She's the only one he takes out. Something about that just doesn't sit right with me. And you know what, girls? People are saying it's all because of her high-profile relationship.
One of our annual father-daughter dates to my favorite Japanese restaurant, and you just started talking to me about guys, and you just told me that you always supported me and you'd always be there for me no matter what, and you loved me unconditionally.
Not to be a hater, but have you heard about how he treated his twin girls? It's like crickets from him. He didn't take them on father-daughter dates, and he couldn't even be bothered to show up at their graduation. An insider spilled the tea saying, "I went to high school with the twins. They were a few years ahead of me, but everyone knew who their father was. And guess what? He wasn't there at their graduation. And if you think that's bad, he was basically a ghost to his son, Bruck, too, for the first 16 years of his life. Bruck even said, "I didn't really have my dad in my life until I was 16. Oh, and don't even get me started on his second son, Wynon. The drama gets real because Steve allegedly got investigated by the police and CPS for getting way too rough with the boy. According to TMZ, Steve used a belt and a paddleboard. Yeah, the kind they use for hazing in fraternities. The police report even showed photos of the boy's bruises, with marks on his butt and thigh and cuts on his leg. And get this, the kid said it was so bad he had trouble peeing for days. Can you believe it? Meanwhile, everyone's out here wondering why Lori's getting the princess treatment. People were saying it's all about her looks and that Steve allegedly saw her as his golden ticket to boost his image. Girl, you won't believe this, but it wasn't just fans thinking Steve was treating Lori differently. Apparently the other kids were feeling the same way. And honey, last year, sources spilled all the tea about the family drama. Word on the street was the kids were absolutely fed up with Lori, hogging all the attention. The insider said Steve did the right thing by adopting Marjorie's kids and loving them like his own. But that didn't stop the tension in the blended Harvey clan. There's even been some serious jealousy brewing among the siblings, and it's all because Lori's the most famous of Steve's kids, constantly stealing the spotlight with her high-profile love life. A total mess, right? But babes, let's rewind to Lori's relationship with Diddy, because fans are convinced Steve was allegedly pulling the strings on this one. The streets are saying that Steve had been plotting to set Lori up with Diddy for a while, and the opportunity finally came after Kim Porter's tragic passing. Now, here's the wild part. Lori and Kim were super close when she was alive. Even after Kim passed, Lori posted some heartwarming tributes to her on social media, saying things like, "You were such a beautiful person, inside and out. I'm so glad I told you how much I loved and missed you the last time I saw you." But hold up. Fast forward just 4 or 5 months after Kim's death, and Lori's suddenly in a relationship with Diddy. Crazy, right? And get this. Rumor has it that Lori isn't the villain the media's making her out to be. Some fans believe Steve might be the mastermind behind these shady moves. There are even whispers that Steve pressured Lori into deleting her tribute to Kim because it wasn't a good look for her, and Steve wasn't having it. Oh, and just when you think it couldn't get more petty, fans are now buzzing about the color of Lori's nail polish. Girls, fans did a little digging into her relationship with Diddy and realized something wild. Every time Lori was spotted with Diddy, she was rocking white nail polish. Now you're probably thinking, what's the big deal? Well, hold on to your tea because Cassie dropped some bombshells in her lawsuit. She claimed that Diddy had a creepy obsession with white nails, and it wasn't just a fashion statement. Cassie said Diddy made her wear white nails because he liked how it contrasted with the dark skin of the male escorts he allegedly arranged for her. Whew, can you even? And it wasn't just Lori and Cassie caught up in this. Rumors started swirling that Diddy had the same weird nail fetish with young Miami too. She was also seen rocking those white nails whenever she was with him, making fans speculate if Miami was getting in on Diddy's freaky stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now let's get back to Lori and her white nails. The real tea spilled when she ditched the white polish after splitting from Diddy. Fans couldn't help but wonder if she had seen some shady things going down behind the scenes. But wait for it, the streets are now talking about something even wilder. The latest rumors? People are saying that Steve might have used Lori as a way to get closer to Diddy. Yep, you heard that right. There are whispers that Steve was allegedly at those infamous freak-offs and may have even been caught on tape. Not to be a hater, but have you heard what Lil R just dropped about Diddy? Girl, he spilled the tea that Diddy had cameras all over his house recording everything without his guests even knowing. Lil Rock claims Diddy allegedly kept the footage as leverage for blackmail. But wait, it gets juicier. The feds supposedly seized those tapes earlier this year during a raid. And honey, if the rumors are true that Steve Harvey's caught up on those tapes, let's just say things are looking rough for him. Now, here's where it gets scandalous. Rumors are swirling that Diddy's been snitching on everyone at his parties to get a lighter sentence. And with those tapes as proof, Steve has every reason to be sweating right now. Fans have already clocked it, saying, Steve's been rocking every color suit imaginable. Maybe it's time for an orange one now. Yikes. I mean, the more wholesome someone seems, the more skeletons they have in their closet, right? Who was more squeaky clean than Cosby? And look how that turned out. Would anyone really be shocked about Steve at this point? He went from Family Feud comedian to Christian role model, and now he's on the run. Let's not forget how sketchy things looked when Steve and Marjorie allegedly pushed Lori onto Diddy. The whole family's got dirt on their hands. Anyway, drop your thoughts in the comments, girls, because this is getting messy. And don't forget to check out the next video for even more tea. So girls, don't be a stranger. Hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for our next video. You won't want to miss it. Trust me, it's going to be a wild ride.